Don't care whether you're young or old, I'll let the good times roll.
Hey everyone, it's MGV and welcome back to another in-depth Mafia 2 beta analysis video. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the Mafia 2 printing factory. Now, the Mafia 2 printing factory was a location and mission cut from the main game of Mafia 2. No one really knows much about it, but it's also referred to as the printery, since the file of the map is called DLC printery. Now, as most Mafia fans know by now, a lot of content was cut from Mafia 2 due to time restraints thanks to 2K Games and Take-Two. But most content that was cut from the base game of Mafia 2 was ultimately reused in the DLCs, specifically in Joe's Adventures DLC. The paper printing factory was supposed to appear in Joe's Adventures DLC as the third main story mission called Printing Works, right after the missions Witness and Connection, and it would have taken place in the summertime. The date is March 20th, 1945, according to the files. We have Witness, Printing Works, Connection. Somewhere else in the files it says Chapter 3, Printing Works, Little Italy, March 20th, 1945. I suppose Joe Barbaro wakes up in his apartment in Little Italy. And then if you continue, it says Work for Luca, Little Italy, March 11th, 1945. And then the mission objectives for this cut mission can be found in the files. It's hidden, so you gotta sift through the files. But I found it, and it says pick up Rocco at Freddy's bar, drive to the printing works, find the LTC matrices, drive the forklift under the broken catwalk, get out of the building, drive to Freddy's bar, meet Luca upstairs, and run. And that's all the mission objectives I could find for this cut DLC mission that was supposed to appear in Mafia 2. Now, if you have Mafia 2 or Mafia 2 Definitive Edition, you can access this cut location without mods or anything. Mafia 2 Definitive Edition didn't fix any bugs from the original Mafia game, so this means if you have an Xbox or PlayStation console, you can access this printing factory. All you need to do is boot up Joe's Adventures and complete all the missions until you reach the supermarket mission. So complete all the Eddie Scarpa missions, and that's around 66 to 75% of the game complete. The way to access this location, it's only available right after completing the supermarket mission. So after you complete it, don't start a new mission because you can't visit the printing factory. You have to be careful because the location becomes closed off and you can't go inside the building if you start another mission. So the entrance to the building is behind a chain link gate that can't be opened, but it can be passed through on foot or in a vehicle since it has no collisions. And the interior of the location is very vast and wide, and it's mostly finished. It's pretty much like complete. Some sections are incomplete or inaccessible, but pretty much overall it's pretty much complete. Also, in Mafia 2 Definitive Edition, there are 3 Playboy magazines you can collect in this location. They're Playboy pinup numbers 6, 7, and 8. You can collect 2 of them, but the third and final one seems to be upstairs, and you can't explore all sections of the area since there's a ramp missing to go upstairs, as you'll later see in this video. But if you have Mafia 2 Definitive Edition on PC, you can go ahead and download the Friends for Life mod, and the link to that's in the description below. And what that mod does is it adds a ramp to the map, so you can go upstairs and check out the rest of the area. And I compared the printery map file between the original Mafia 2 and Mafia 2 Definitive Edition, and the files are exactly the same. The only differences are in the size of the audio files, but the audio files are also the same. And there is a forklift vehicle in Mafia 2, which many people were curious about. What is this vehicle? It's not used in any missions, and the forklift was actually part of this cut mission. The forklift itself is called Desta, and the forklift has no sound, but I found the sound for the forklift engine in the printing factory map, and here's what it sounds like. And here's some interesting textures I found. I found a newspaper with the headline, Dewey Smashes Spain's Fleet. Now this is from the New York World and was issued on May 2nd in 1898. So maybe the printing factory was abandoned, I don't know, it's just a guess. And there's also an ad for a 35 series TV from Empire Electronics. And here it is upscaled. And here are the 3 Playboy magazine covers in this map's location. Pinups 6, 7, and 8 for Joe's Adventures DLC. And here are all the audio files ripped from the printing factory's location, or the printing works as the mission is called.
Ah, damn it. place, park, scene dark, silvery moon is shining through the trees. Cast to me you, sound of kisses floating on the breeze. Act one, be